welcome to the show. I'm your man holding down the right side of the screen. My name is Darius, a.k.a. Elijah Hood.
It's your boy TK, a.k.a. the rising hero of the nunchucks.
And this is Mind the Gap. Make sure you follow us on social media at PODMTG. Make sure you like, share, subscribe our YouTube channel. Make sure you comment on this video, tell you what you think of it.
Hit the bell.
And make sure you subscribe to our Patreon if you want to support us and gain extra content, early access to episodes, and discounts on merch, and a shout out. Speaking of shout outs, we have a new patron. Shout out to Charm Bath and Body.
Check her out.
Check her out, and she has great products, so make sure you look her up.
Facts.
All right, let's jump right into it. Quaden Bayles.
Hope you're saying that right.
I hope I ain't trying to catch any of that heat.
You trying to catch the what?
Catch any of that heat?
I don't mind the heat, man. That ain't
don't
even. I'm sick of this outrage.
I don't want it, man. You saw the video though.
Which one?
Quaden.
When he was talking about he want to kill himself, or the one where he?
If you ain't seen the video,
acting like
we'll get there.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to figure out which video.
Baby steps.
Yeah,
Baby steps. All right, so
baby steps.
Oh, no pun intended.
Okay.
But if you don't know, Quaden is a young child. I think he's like 9 years old. That's what he said he was.
No, I think was it the picture he had with his mom? I think it said the last year of him being 9 or 8. Anyway, he's young.
He's a young child.
He's a young child.
And his mom posted a video of him crying and saying he wanted to kill himself. You don't know he suffers from dwarfism.
Mm-hmm.
And kids can be cruel.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, man, this is sad, bro. I was like, kids are assholes.
Yeah, I was one of them kids when I was little, so.
Yeah, I know you would have lit him up. I knew.
I got lit up. That's the thing, because the only reason a lot of them kids like that, I ain't saying they all like that, because you was like that when you were a kid, usually because you did it, because you feel like you're above everybody, you got like some type of power, you got some type of entitlement,
yeah.
Or you was picked on, so you learn how to pick on.
Or you got something going on at home, you got some type of trauma that you don't know how to express yourself.
Yeah, you got that going on, or that, or you got the fact that you get picked on, so you had to learn how to pick on other people.
It's like when you getting roasted,
yeah,
and then you see somebody laughing in the back, like, oh,
I know you ain't laughing.
I know you ain't laughing.
It's like one of those things, dog.
It's like it's 30 people.
Yeah,
right
bro.
now.
I was that kid. I was like, have to be quiet. They just picking me for no reason. Yeah. So I had to learn how to crack jokes. You know what I'm saying? To be with the cool kids or whatever.
Bro.
So
that video was disheartening. I was like, because to me, like, even when I was young and I saw somebody was different, I was like, all right, something a little off about it. I'm not gonna go as hard right there.
Yeah.
But kids.
But
kids
nowadays, like we used to, like even when I was a kid, that was like stuff that was off limits though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You knew when like, hey,
special needs, you leave them alone.
You hit too far, you got to. You all right?
Yeah.
They make fun of you, they'll walk off.
Yeah, bro.
Right there.
But see, that's the thing though. There's no code out here no more, man. Like even when you was picking on, like I say, when you picked on like anybody, it was like, man, leave the special needs people alone. Leave somebody a little funny now. But I say this,
it's lawless out here.
But I say this, whenever them special needs people came over there, or a person that looked funny or had a deformity or whatever, you came over there, you talked. Oh, you got funny.
Oh, because you said you ready for this.
Yeah, you basically
said
you want to be funny too.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So.
But like just seeing the video was disheartening. I got a little heat. I was like, mean ass kid. I was a little heated, and then I was like, why is the mom posting this video?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was kind of strange.
They said she'd have done it before though. Like she done stuff like this before, like show him getting picked on or something to that degree.
I think in the video she said I went and spoke to the teachers, the staff, and like nothing's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to. I might go to jail. I might yank one of them kids up or something like that.
I talked to my girl about that. Cause I talked to her about bullying and stuff like that. Like I'm not completely opposed to bullying. Cause I remember when I was bullied.
I'm not opposed to a good ribbing. Like a good roast session is what I'm not opposed to. But bullying is.
But that's subjective though. You feel what I'm saying?
Bullying is. I think bullying has a negative connotation.
I don't know, because when I was bullied, coming up, I was bullied a couple times, and then that feeling you get when you stand up for yourself and you actually fight for yourself, that you feel like you can get your power back. Like that right there used to make me feel like, and I carry those moments with me every day. Like even when I go to like work and I say somebody like above me or somebody that, like a manager, supervisor, they talk that, you know what I'm saying, talking that shit or say something to me crazy or think they can say something to me, I'm like, oh no, I can stop this right here. But I always revisit those times when I was bullied by somebody bigger than me, stronger than me, in the upper grade than me, or saying something to me. I always go back to that.
I mean, I can
to step into that.
I can get you because you really can't experience those moments until something like that happens.
Yeah, but I also got that.
There's got to be some type of balance. So you just can't every day though.
But every day I was getting that heat. Cause
every day though.
I said I ain't doing this no more.
Yeah. I mean, at some point somebody got to step in like, all right.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder, like, hey, get off.
Stop. Yeah, throw in the towel, cuz.
Cause my man talking about killing himself. At that point, I'm like,
yeah, but that's what.
Something need to be done. So either the teacher, the faculty, somebody not doing their job.
Well, my girl also pointed out, because we had, like I said, we had a discussion. She also pointed out, you didn't have the upbringing that some other people had. Like your mom told you, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know, I could always go home and say, hey, you know, mom, this is what happened to me today, and get advice. Or I can, like, you know, she should say, you know, I love you, I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? But you need to go out there and handle yourself, defend yourself, stand up for yourself. She gave me that power. You know what I'm saying? So I also had that behind me. He said a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people have it, like, with my insecurities, I walked in them. A lot of people don't do that, especially like nowadays. Like she said, you know what I'm saying? This is who you are. This is what you are. Accept it. And when somebody else come against that, you can either stand for it or let it be, because that's what it is.
See, I mean, even Tyrion Lannister, I'm sure, had to grow into that, into like that confidence.
Yeah,
man, we talking about a 9-year-old child that's like suffers from dwarfism.
Yeah,
I'm sure he has a whole host of insecurity. Not to put that on him. I mean, if he doesn't,
seemed pretty cool in some of the videos.
I mean, yeah. I mean, when you flash your money around,
that's what I'm saying.
And people boosting you up. But then again, that may be not something he's accustomed to, because at school, them same people, you know, those famous soccer stars out there, you know, oh, you the man, you doing them kids at school, like, you weird. You're weird. You're not.
Them your peers,
you know,
too.
Your peers. Yeah. Like these, a part of you got to be like, they just saying that to make me feel better. Yeah. And the people I want to prove it from just really don't think so. They don't.
Like, who do you believe? Yeah. Like, I gotta believe these people. Yeah.
I mean, it's cool to be around, you know, Lionel Messi.
But you think a 9-year-old has to can comprehend that enough, the psychology of both? Saying, okay, these people saying so, because they really feel this way, and these people saying this because
a lot of times,
feel bad for me.
A lot of times in that situation, we feel it, we get it, but we can't verbalize it.
Yeah, I was just talking to somebody else about it.
Yeah, so like, these people didn't show up until like the video game.
Yeah,
you know that subconsciously.
Yeah,
you don't even you don't really know me to say I'm dope. I could be an asshole. Them kids at school could be right. I could just be. Yeah, I could be mean. So I think a part of you knows,
but like
where the attention is coming from.
But like one of the celebrities that's like him though, I forgot his name, but he said, you know, you always got a friend in me no matter what.
Oh yeah, Brad Williams, I think.
So you see somebody like you and say, hey, you gonna deal with these things or not deal with these things, but this is how you deal with it.
That can be super uplifting.
You feel what I'm saying?
Because
like,
that's somebody who's been through it.
Yeah, I've been through it.
Yeah, if anybody,
I'm with you.
I can relate to it. Yeah,
that's gonna be a little different than a soccer player than somebody else.
That's a big up. That goes a long way.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Forget them kids. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if he make it through that, man, he'll be unstoppable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think like when you get through that,
if you can get over that,
nothing bothers you. Yeah. Like, you know how I am now. Like, I be like, whatever's gonna happen, I get beat up or not. You know what I'm saying? Or something gonna happen or not gonna happen. Or I don't care.
He gonna have a smart mouth.
Yeah, like myself.
But the other thing about it was like people just started sending them money. I was like, what? I mean, he can wipe his tears with the bills, but he's still getting bullied.
You pay for a therapist. I ain't gonna say the money ain't no good. I can't say that. You know what I'm saying?
You got me there. You got me there, bro.
I get what you're saying, but I can't disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? However you want to make your money, dog, get it there. So I didn't.
Shit, I don't care how sad I am. You send me 50,000. It's gonna cheer me up. Bro.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care how sad I am.
Yeah.
You put me in another school district now.
Yeah.
You did. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
hire some hitmen. Whatever you want to do with it.
Whatever you want to do, man.
All right, but shout outs to Quaden, man. I hope you find your way through it.
Yeah.
And man, like.
But how do you feel about all the other stuff? Because how do you feel about all the other stuff behind it, to where he like he always? Because for one of the things I read from one of one of the other boys' parents, I don't know how true it is now. Because there was a lot of stuff that came out. He's not 9, he's like 18, stuff like that. A whole bunch of
it was a whole back and forth.
The one thing I seen was, it was saying that like he make fun of other kids or he play with other kids, and then when he bothers those other kids, when they start joking on him back, that's when it becomes a problem. And then I also seen the thing where his mom has done this before, or she does this. Nah.
I mean, like you said, if you open that gate, you gotta be prepared for what walks through.
Yeah.
Also, like I'm not sure, like we not there. I don't know what his jokes are. I don't know what he's saying. If they actually, if he made, like we say, he just may be up there laughing with the other kids.
Somebody look over
like I got this heat up off of me. Let me pass this hot potato over here. I mean, so I don't know how true any of that is. But
I know.
If he's over there, I would still, kids. I would at least tell my kid, like, I know he may come over here and joke on you a little bit, but don't go too hard. Like,
but what is too hard to a child though? To a 9-year-old,
we finding out. That's what
we finding out, bro. Because
if I get a call from the school talking about he want to kill himself, you went too far. You went too far.
I agree with you there, but I don't know what you said and what tone you said.
I'm asking what you say. Well, I said this and this, and I'm like, don't tell me the truth. What'd you say? Okay, that hurt my feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't say that.
Don't say that to anybody.
Yeah, man. But I don't know, man. That's why when I see those videos, sometimes I be careful about putting myself emotionally into it, because later on you may find out it's something else. Yeah. Or later on it may be this or that. Like I'd
have to dive into like my own kids. Like if I found out one of my kids is bullying, I'd be like, well, what's going on with you? Am I not?
Yeah, what's going on with you?
Are you okay?
I think it's just like anything else. When you feel like you have, like when you go to work. I mean, not everybody has like crazy like traumas to make them like that. Sometimes it's just like I feel I'm taller than you. Yeah. You feel me? And I'm popular. People like me more than you do. That gives you a certain amount of power. Like
people laughing. I'm the man right now.
Yeah, I'm the man. I'm funny. It could be just certain simple things like that. And as a kid, you don't know how to understand. You don't know how to like limit them emotions.
Yeah, feel good. Why would I stop?
Oh, they laughed at this joke. I gotta say another one. You feel me?
Oh, they gonna die.
You know what I'm saying? I never did understand. Like you be in class, like y'all don't laugh at him because he gonna keep going. I never understood that. Like I still just crack jokes. Yeah. Now I understood it later. I was like, oh, that gave me power. You know what I'm saying? I'm in class.
I'm the man right now.
You feel me? Yeah. Like, so, I don't know, B. That's why it's hard for me to, you know what I'm saying, put emotion. But if that child really felt like that, then something needs to be done. Yeah. Like, so. And again, like, I don't know what the code is nowadays, because even when I was in school, we all knew not to mess with nobody that was like, everybody that was like on your level, in your spectrum, you good.
Yeah.
Everybody outside of that is off limits.
Unless they open that gate.
And
y'all cool like that. I mean, you got a certain, you know, I need to apply a certain level of compassion. Yeah. But you know what I mean? But yeah.
Like Turtle.
Yeah, I didn't know if you want to blast, but yeah, like, he knows what's up.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to King Lyric.
Shout out, man. Go listen to him, King Lyric. For sure. Yeah. That's my guy.
So moving right along.
One of the funniest people I know. Facts.
So moving right along. Fulton versus Philadelphia. If you guys don't know, a couple years back, a foster agency in the city of Philadelphia, Catholic-based, were denying same-sex couples the right to adopt children. So they went to the district court a few times and were denied. And recently, the Supreme Court has agreed to hear their case. And now the Supreme Court being conservative, I mean, it might go in their favor. And that being said, it would reflect across the nation that now that you can discriminate openly against people with same sex in terms of, foster care and whether or not they can adopt. And, that has its own ramifications. And so, what do you think?
I don't. You know how I feel about it. Like I don't know, fam.
Yeah.
Like I think morally, I disagree. I'm like, man, you know, kids need somewhere to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kids need somewhere where you think that these people are gonna love them. If you send a person to a home and you like, you know what I'm saying, these people gonna love them. Regardless of their lifestyle.
And they're stable, they got a
they're
house,
stable, they got everything they
check
need.
up all the boxes.
Yeah.
Except they are a same sex couple.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. If that's it, you know what I'm saying? I think that's wrong. As long as the child's gonna be loved, as long as you know that they're gonna be safe and taken care of. I don't want no kid in a foster home too long anyway. Or somewhere where
that should be the goal.
Where there's no love at.
And I think there's like 400,000 kids in the foster system.
But in those kids,
you don't wanna.
Yeah, bro.
You rather have them grow up in the system to go to a loving home.
Yeah.
Because they're a same sex couple.
And I also say if you do that, not saying that it can. Cause I'm pretty sure there's other laws that prevent it. It may give a way to open up doors for, like, you know what I'm saying, discriminate against, you know, people of color or people of, you know what I'm saying. It may open doors for that. But now on the other side of me, you know how I am about laws and how people need to start voting to put these people out.
To get these laws changed.
Yeah, so I'm okay with it because it's a repercussion of us not doing our job and going in. You know what I'm saying? Us not going in there voting and stuff.
Hey, South Carolina primary is tomorrow. Saturday. Make sure y'all go vote. Vote. My whole thing about it is, one, the law. Well, I don't know if it's law, but it's separation of church and state. That's one.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a secular system, and also, like you are openly discriminating against a group of people. Discrimination is illegal. Like you can't do that. It's like the woman who denied that the same sex couple baking them a cake.
Yeah. And
openly said it's because you're the same sex couple.
Yeah.
She could have just said, I'm booked. I can't afford to make you a cake right now. But you chose to say this is the reason.
Like, what I don't like is those people that do that and they try to say it's like a God thing or a Bible thing, but they also like overlook all the other stuff. Like, don't judge. That's a whole separate
other thing.
Is it? Because if you're doing it based upon a religion, that's it. Why else are you saying that them being gay? Because I have never met. Well, I ain't gonna say that. It's rare that I meet somebody, especially in the U.S., that the reason why they don't like gay people is just because they're gay. It's because of something far as like religion. They may say, "Oh, I think that's nasty" or whatever. But most of the time, like, what the Bible says, don't do this, or the Bible says don't do this, or this says don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a certain amount of hypocrisy in that.
Yeah, but a lot of that says don't judge. Yeah. So the basic point, like, you not letting them do that is because you judging their lifestyle.
I mean, I think people see that as a stretch.
You see it as a stretch, you want. You judge.
But I understand what you're saying. There's some hypocrisy in it, but to me, you can't openly discriminate against people and then get mad that the government won't support you in discriminating people. Like, you can come up with 1,000 different reasons. Maybe not in this particular case, because if they check off all the boxes, the only thing that's different is that they're gonna be like, so what's the problem? Yeah. Why can't we get the baby? You can't. There's only so many lies you can tell for. All right, we don't.
But from what I heard, as far as that, you don't need much for them to deny you. You gotta be damn near perfect.
Yeah.
Now, if you talking about a perfect thing, that's a rare thing within itself.
Yeah. So, but here's the other problem. If they do go the route of trying to be sneaky, like, well, it's not because of that. It's not because, they're gay or something. It's because, they don't meet this financial quality. Eventually, people can check the history and see if any
that's how you get them there.
Yeah, because if there's not even one couple that they can point to to be like, well, they got it.
But would they let them do that? Because you may have like some type of, was it HIPAA law in that where you can't look at nobody else's file. That you gotta like subpoena that thing or something.
Oh, they can get a subpoena.
You know what I'm saying?
If there's any, because only a select people have to actually see the files, but they do investigation. Like, well, there hasn't been any approval of any same-sex couple in the last 10 years. Like, well, it would seem that you guys are discriminating against
like
same-sex couples and black people for some reason. We found that too. No,
and only
but-
2 Hispanics. We got
Yeah.
something going
I mean,
on
what's
right
happening
here, man. What's
right
going
here?
on, man?
But it's the whole, freedom of religion versus don't discriminate. And it's like, which one of those like do we uphold? Because they are clashing, and both of them are laws. Like you can't discriminate, and you can't hinder somebody's freedom of religion. And in a particular field like this, you can't really go the private route where you open like a private practice because you're talking about kids in the system. So you always need the information, and the government needs to keep track them. So they need to know what's going on with the kids. So it's not like you can just be like Boy Scouts of America, because that's something optional. This is kids in the system that are growing up, and the government needs to keep track of them. So it's not like you just open your own thing. So the government needs to be there. So it's like, which one of these do we uphold? I'm gonna say no discrimination. That's how I feel personally.
You know what I do?
That's what I think.
I think if you all gonna go the church route, if you say the freedom of religion, let's say like in the Bible, I think in the Old Testament that's like 613. If you don't meet all those requirements, then you are excluded of that for this. And that's why I'm at with it.
It's either all or nothing.
It's either all or nothing, bro.
It's
You
either
can't
all-
just pick one, this right here, and pick that and pick that.
No sin is greater than the other.
Yeah. And then you also got to look at the one where, would you treat your neighbor like this? Would you treat your other neighbor like this? Would you treat yourself? Would you allow somebody else to treat you like this? Is it okay for you? Like those questions should be asked. Are you following out how many
So
different
for you,
types
you either
of
about-
different types
yeah.
of cloth or do you work on Sunday? Cause like I didn't know all that. Like if you gonna be that like that, you can't be nitpicky.
Do
dog.
you stay with your wife when she's on her period?
Yeah,
Or
like
she gotta leave
I
out?
need to know all that,
Yeah.
man. Cause I'm not, and if you like that, then I ain't got nothing to say to you. I don't.
Mm.
I think that's if that's the case, I think that should be it. I don't think you should be
It's
nitpicky.
all or nothing.
I don't think you should be nitpicky like that.
I think if you want to practice it, that's just not a field you should go in.
I don't think that. I don't see how that would even.
Because that's not an agency the government can't be involved in. So if you even have that kind of discrimination, don't even go into that field.
I don't know, man. I think that idea is trash, man. Because you making it, regardless how you feel about it.
And don't
The
go
child
in the
doesn't-
bakery field either if you don't want to bake cakes for the wife.
I don't think the child should be.
Miss out.
Miss out on a good
opportunity to have a
Yeah.
home because of your views.
Yeah, your views.
You're instilling
Because you not
your
right.
his views on not only is this couple but his child. This child just want to go to a home.
Yeah, they want to be.
Who
somewhere
are
for
you
love.
to deny this child because of what you believe?
Nah, bro.
Because you can't want people to respect your beliefs,
And
but
not
then you don't
respecting
respect somebody else's.
Yeah, that's another part I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like it's like
So if I
something's
disrespect your
gotta-
belief, you know what I'm saying, it's okay because that's what you're doing to me. I don't like the way you living.
So
Because if I'm nitpicky, you know what I'm saying, I'll stone you.
carry around rocks with your back.
You feel what I'm saying, dog? Like I don't understand that, man.
Surprise.
Like I just do not understand that where you pick out a few. Like I just seen a lady. What's the gay dude running for president?
Buttigieg.
Buttigieg. Yeah. Weird name. You know what I'm saying? But
Peter Buttigieg.
it's his name. So but anyway, so I seen like somebody had voted for him. Did you see? Did you see lady that voted for him, and then in the midst after she voted,
Oh yeah, she found out he was gay, and then she was
said,
like,
I
"What
want my vote back."
Yeah, it was like, that's not how it works. How you not know? She's like, why doesn't everybody know that? It's like
That was like-
everybody
knows that. That's a common
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
like,
that's-
why don't you know that?
That's
You know
what
I'm saying?
that's what he's running.
I don't like that. I don't like that because you was good with everything. But
yeah,
that.
but now all of a sudden you don't think he's
he was
capable?
for you. He was for you for everything else. But this one thing now you think he's not for you no more. I don't like that.
Yeah, man, I had a couple relatives. They were like, I voted for Obama. I was with him. I agree with everything. But then when I found out he was for same-sex marriage, I just couldn't support him anymore. I was like, but you everything else.
Yeah,
Because first of all, in politics, you're
you're not gonna find one that's for everything.
You're not gonna find
You're
a
not
perfect
gonna do that.
politic unless you run yourself.
That's it.
Everything else Everything else is good, but there's one area you just can't support it.
That was your family?
Yeah, that was somebody in my family.
I ain't gonna call your family foolish, but that was a foolish decision.
It's foolish, man. Yeah.
But my dad did the same thing. So I was voting for him because he was black. What? You ain't see none of
None of his positions.
Nothing? No, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I feel your support, but you better look at that. You talk about taking your job.
Stuff like that, you lucked out. You lucked out and picked the right one.
Yeah.
Because he could have been Trump.
Trump.
I don't think anybody can be Trump, bro.
Don't say nothing like that, because we said that after Bush now.
Nah, Bush and Trump are their own separate.
But what I'm saying is, when after Bush,
I ain't
saying Bush did a terrible job. I mean, I don't think he did a very good job. I ain't saying he did a terrible job. But after Bush, you be like, ain't no way we get somebody back in there like that. He ain't that smart. Out of all things he did, you was like, man, Bush a little slow.
I think people said we're not gonna get anybody worse than Bush.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't no way we get somebody worse. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no way we'll get worse.
Bush was smarter than Trump.
No, I'm giving you that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, people thought after Bush, like, man, we ain't no way we'll do that again. Or ain't no way we'll get somebody worse than that.
I will never understand. This man literally campaigned and said nothing. The whole campaign, Trump.
I mean, he did. He said a lot.
He said words.
May have been false.
But if
may have been
false,
new,
but
made up words.
If they said, well, how are we going to do this? He would say it's going to be great. It's going to be the best. But then they ask him details. Well, how are we going to do it? Mm-hmm. It's going to be great. We're going to get it done. Mm-hmm. And then people aren't paying attention to the fact that he doesn't actually have a plan. They just saying what you're going to do is not the same as having a plan.
You don't need a plan.
Saying, hey, we need Medicare for all.
Did they feel good? Did they feel good inside? As a
better side, because I want people to understand something. If somebody say, hey, we're going to bake this cake. Well, baking the cake is not a plan. Mm-hmm. Getting the ingredients, following instructions, that's the plan. If he say, I'm going to increase the economy, that's not a plan. Okay. The plan is, how do we do it? That's the plan. He never said that. People just ate that up.
I get you. So you saying you don't understand, and I'm telling you, you should. What you should understand is, January 1st, everybody said it was losing weight. But did anybody have a plan? They said that was the plan. That's it.
The gym
not
was
count calories, not eat different, not go to the gym this many times a day. No, I'm just gonna go to the gym. So if you get a man that talk the same language as you,
bunch of nothing.
Empty calories. How many times you been to a job and the person
spitting empty calories,
and your person just continues at your job talk about I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, but never do he say
he been there before you got there and he's still there when you leave.
But never do he give you a set plan. People think when they say I'm gonna lose weight, that's the goal. Okay, what's the steps to the goal?
They confuse the goal with the plan.
Exactly. So when you get a man in your face talking about I got a plan, it's gonna be great. That's all you need.
My plan is to increase the economy.
Woo. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Get a reporter, innocent reporter. How you gonna do it?
Mm-hmm. I get him out.
Who let him in there?
Who's that man right there?
You hate America. You hate America,
bro. I told you.
How you gonna do it?
48 Laws of Power, man. I can't remember what law it is. It's a great book. Matter of fact, Robert Greene's all his books are good. But it's a law in the create a cult-like following. One of the rules in creating a cult-like following, leave your plans a mystery.
Keep it general.
Keep it general. If I can remember that law, bro, that's what it said. One of the laws is don't reveal too much. Mm. And people,
people fill in the blanks for you.
Yeah,
people really do, man. Yeah. You be going out there talking to like his supporters, and they have as much information as he does.
Bro, when you get to them people, they ask you. I remember one dude I seen. He said, I don't know if I brought up in another video and stuff, but this is one of the funniest ones I seen. He was like, something about Obama. The dude asked about Obama. He said,
where was he when 9/11 happened? He said, why wasn't he in office?
He said, why wasn't he? And I was like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
I was like, bruh.
That's his base. That's why I be telling you. That's why we're going to do another segment on democracy. Because I agree with Plato, and I don't think everybody should have the right to vote. Because people
And
like him, and then my man who said that having a great relationship with your father may cause you to be gay. People like that.
What was that other girl? The girl. Oh my goodness.
Oh, when she said,
What did she say, fam?
she was like, prove it, and it was
Something
talking
about doctors.
yeah. Oh man.
She was saying
No,
something.
she was talking about all the like she was against like modern medicine and my man was like, well, it was hard to live past 30. There was a lot of deaths before 30, and then she was like, show your evidence.
Yeah.
Like
she was like, we don't never need no doctor or something like that. I can't remember what she said.
Yeah.
You don't need no doctor or whatever. And I don't. Now for
People
some
like that shouldn't be allowed to vote.
Like people was dying from diarrhea at one point.
Yeah.
People didn't know what to do. People didn't know to eat a banana.
Scurvy. People out here dying of scurvy
What?
in fruit fields.
Anyway, y'all go out here and vote.
Saturday, make sure you vote.
And
in
I
South
also
Carolina
think
primary. Super Tuesday is coming up too. So if you stay in any one of the 12 states, make sure you go vote. But be smart. Know what you're voting for. Super Tuesday.
All right, man. This voting stuff is crazy.
It's hard out here. Oh,
And I don't vote. I haven't voted in a long time. I ain't never voted. I think that's the problem. People like myself don't vote.
you should vote.
I should vote.
You should vote.
I might do that this year.
Yeah, please do.
Because I'm okay with
Please
you know what I'm saying?
do.
Because I'm not one of them people that I know when I don't vote, I don't complain.
Just quiet. Just like,
I'm quiet about the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The world's on fire.
It's on fire.
I didn't vote. It's your motherfucking burger, bro.
I think there's a lot of people like
It's hot
myself,
out.
dog.
It's hot out here,
It's hot.
man.
You
It's
know what I'm
hot out
saying?
here.
You gotta take my shirt off.
Is the
man.
sun getting
I got
closer?
my water. You better have your water. But you should vote.
Yeah,
Don't
please.
be like me, man. Go vote, man. I just do not vote.
Last topic, real quick. Should we still have Black History Month?
Nah, I'm okay without it. Nope, I take that back. I'm okay without it if opportunity for us was equal. You did. But I don't think that it is. I think it's still I think a lot of numbers show that we kind of like off on a lot of areas. Only reason I say it shouldn't is because we Americans, and as Americans, my Black history is American history. Slavery is American history.
Yeah. Here's my thought on it. I don't like that the first part that we even have Black history because it's not incorporated in the regular history. Mm-hmm. And like it's kind of like they gave us Black history to just be like, okay, as kind of an acknowledgement and a way to be like, okay, shut up.
Yeah, we got y'all something.
We gave y'all something.
I don't like that.
I don't like that part of it. I think we do need it because I think there should be emphasis on learning more about our culture. Mm-hmm. But I think more people need to take advantage of it, myself included. Yeah. And growing up, Black history History Month really didn't mean anything because we learned about pretty much the same people every year. So Peanuts. It's not, we didn't really get into it. They just hit the highlights: Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman,
Peanuts.
And then we never got into like the ideologies of like Marcus Garvey, study Malcolm X, the real story behind the Panthers, Stokely Carmichael. We didn't get into all that, which I think we should get in all the Black History Month. But also, I don't know how we would incorporate Black history into American history.
I mean, incorporate with the same timeline that stuff happened.
Here's what I'm saying. Like in terms of American history, like I understand why they would speak about like Eli Whitney and the cotton gin, because it was integral into like slavery and why the industry.
I got you.
I don't know when they would incorporate the guy who invented the air conditioner. Like I don't know how they would just plug people in naturally.
Like, man, could they plug in like. I didn't really care for Robert E. Lee. Why did I need to learn about him?
Robert E. Lee, the general?
I don't care.
In the Civil War, though?
I don't care.
In the Civil War?
I don't care. Civil rights. Anything that have to do with civil rights, you can incorporate.
But they do. They incorporate.
Yeah, but you incorporate the
civil rights, slavery, us being slaves and civil rights is like really the only like mention of like black people when we get out of time.
So what when you say like what areas of like what would you have a hard time fitting in? That's what I'm asking you. What would you have a hard time fitting in? Because you can take Robert E. Lee out and still talk about the Civil War and be okay, and still get the general idea of what happened. Like you can't take out like.
But general,
you can't take.
Was kind of he was the South. People still repping for for Lee.
The South lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to know too much more about it. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I think if we're going to do Black history, it may need to, like, I don't understand why we don't, because if we got to study world history, why we don't study, like, more cities in, like, Africa and stuff like that, the way we do, like, China.
Exactly. You know why. I don't understand why. I don't know why you're saying, like, you don't know why.
I know why.
But I'm asking the question is, like, what part of Black history, of like, you think is hard to interject in? So
I think the easiest thing is what we already do. So if we just keep hitting the same highlights of civil rights every year, why do we need Black History Month? If we already going over that, if they're not really teaching that in schools, or we're not really taking advantage of it, really celebrating it like that.
You asking why are they teaching it?
No, why do we need Black? If we already covered that in like American history, because we all had all got to the section of civil rights. Yeah. We already hit that. So what are we doing differently in Black History Month that we're not already doing that? We're not doing anything different other than saying we got this month. So like, I can't even tell you what have you done this month that's different than any other month? I looked up something about Sojourner Truth. That was about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think like if you
Tom Joyner's Black History Facts. 365 McDonald's.
That's what I'm saying. I think that should be an everyday thing. Like just like when this is this person's birthday, is that person's birthday. You should incorporate that already. Mm-hmm. And if Black people really want to like feel like some type of way about Black History Month or Black history, we should make our own thing. We should know every year this is this person's birthday. We should celebrate this. Like I don't work on Martin Luther King's birthday or Malcolm X. Or Juneteenth. Like, I don't do all my days. I don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal thing. You know what I'm saying?
I should do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't work on those days, dog. You ask my girl, I'm not going to work today, or I'm not doing this thing. So, like, if we...
Juneteenth is like a week, isn't it? It's not like a day. Isn't Juneteenth like a
no, it was the last day, and it was the last... it was in Texas, I believe. And if I'm wrong, correct me. But I think that it was the last. I can't think of it like that. But the last day was in Texas. The last place to get to the free slaves or whatever was in Texas, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if it's a week. I never heard of that, but I think it was the last day in Texas.
Yeah, I thought it was like a week because it wasn't like a day. It was kind of like a slow process.
Well, that's fine.
It was on the ish. Okay. Juneteenth-ish when it stopped.
That's fine. I'll take the week off. If I learn some new information, I'm taking a week off. I work 4th of July. I don't mind doing overtime on them days. I'm happy for us, but you know what I'm saying? It don't
bother me.
Yeah, I mean...
my people weren't free.
But I do get it. But until we incorporate both of those things...
Keep it,
yeah. Because that's why I celebrate Juneteenth more than I do 4th of July now. You feel me? Because I feel like they're separate. But if they become like one thing, or become like American history, then that's different. I'm like, okay, I can do this. This makes sense now.
What is 4th of July? American
Independence.
Was it?
We broke the independence, yeah. July 4th.
Was that on the 4th?
Yeah.
July 4th, Independence Day.
Yeah. When you think Independence Day is?
I don't know. I didn't know. I thought it was just like a celebration of just like, yo, we America.
No.
We're America, we dope. Because I've been hearing July 4th more than I have Independence Day.
Independence Day.
Yeah, that's why we don't care. So should we celebrate Independence Day? I mean...
I'm okay with it.
Because we were not free, but I guess the country was independent from Britain. I mean, that's kind of a different issue.
I mean, I get it. If you do, we were still independent from
still-
Britain at that point. We wasn't free from them, but we were free from Britain. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
yeah. I like fireworks.
Yeah, I get it.
I like
But like I said, man.
honestly, man, we never celebrated. I never went up to somebody on Happy 4th of July. It was always about you going to that cookout.
Facts. But I always said it like you may, be at a gas station, you get your materials or whatever, get your grill, your charcoal, whatever.
Get a stone face.
Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Enjoy yourself. I done done that.
You may get a cool. Going to that cookout?
Yeah, I'm going to a cookout
Yeah.
now. At that time, ain't no point in me going to cookouts now because I don't eat red meat.
You eat chicken?
Yeah, I just started eating chicken.
Yeah.
And I still be like,
It's still real vegetables. You still got other stuff.
I have not been to no, come on now. I have not been to no black cookout and they done grilled vegetables, bro.
Oh, we do.
Y'all do? I be though.
All
this
right.
year.
Get you some grilled corn. Get you some grilled peppers.
Matter of
Onion and
fact,
shish kebabs.
we'll have it at your house.
Apartment.
Or apartment, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll have it at your
We
apartment.
gonna have. We can do that. I'm gonna have to buy my own grill. I don't like the grills out there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do like we was in college.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We'll do that. They got a volleyball pit out there. I'm
Sorry.
not playing. I'm just saying they got one out there. But
Question of the day though. Philosophy question.
I don't know, man.
We gonna get to it? I thought we already talked about it.
Oh, what
The God one.
Oh, so you want to bring it up? Okay.
All right.
What was it?
If God exists, can he create a stone that he cannot pick up?
I'm going to say yes.
Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna say yes.
You ever heard of, what's that thing where you can be at two places at once?
How?
It's called it starts with a Q.
What, quantum theory? I don't
Quantum theory, right? Is that it?
I don't
Quantum
know.
theory? Yeah, let's look it up. Hold on.
I just heard quantum. It sounds scientific.
Quantum theory.
Here's the definition of quantum theory. A theory of matter and energy based on the concept of quanta, especially quantum mechanics.
Yeah, that- I don't know what that is.
No, I can't think. But basically, the thing means that's not it.
Can the
Two
question
things
is,
can exist in two different dimensions. So I can exist here, and I can also exist here, but the dimensions doesn't meet.
but are you a different animal in the same beast?
I don't know, man, and that's how I view that. I had to do a paper on that.
Is it like Schwarzenegger's cat, Schrodinger's cat, where you don't know if the cat is dead or alive, so it's both at the same time?
No. It's like a cool. Nah, that'd be a bad example. But basically, like, you know what I'm saying, there's two different planes, and you exist over here and over here. You exist in two dimensions. Right?
Is that the same me though?
I would say yeah. Especially if I'm a god, I can make it the same me.
I don't see how you can be two different versions of the same person.
You remember, you watch what was that show? That movie, the movie with the blue dude.
Dr. Manhattan?
That might have it. Was he different when he was multiple people?
When was he multiple people?
When he was having sex with old girl. He was having sex with old girl, but then in the other room he was doing a whole bunch of other stuff.
Nah, it was him.
That was him though, right?
That was him.
That was him.
That
So
was him.
why would I be able to be in a different dimension somewhere? Or in a different place? Why can't I create another?
So are
me
you
that's with it?
so you saying that you're creating another you?
Yeah, couldn't pick up the rock, but the me as that I created aside from me could pick up the rock. If I'm a god, I could do that.
But they're both you.
But they both me.
So
in terms, I can pick up the rock and I can't pick up the rock.
but it's always gonna go to the affirmative if you can do it. Your copy can't do it. Your copy's weak. Your copy is not all
But
powerful.
it's still
but
me
you
though.
are.
But it's still me.
is that you at that point if it can't do what you can do? I need to know the rules of Manhattan because
he broke himself up multiple times in that movie.
Could like his duplicates do what he could do? Like who was in control? Were they all in control? And they was just on the same of accord.
That's a different. I don't know. That's
because if he put restrictions on them,
I don't think they got that detail with him. They just want to show him that he could do stuff like that.
Because you saying like if I create another copy and I make it so he can't do it, you just put a restriction on him, so he's not you.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't say that. Let's say if I create another version of myself, but I took like I tied his arms behind his back in a certain manner. That's still me. I just gave him a handicap. That's still me.
Is it though?
Yeah, like yeah.
I don't know the rules of like cloning powers. I don't
know.
If it,
but as a god,
because remember, like in Naruto, he can clone himself, but they also had their own experience. And
yeah,
then
but
when you come back,
but when you come back, yeah,
then it becomes whole. So once you
becomes whole,
yeah.
but it's still each one of them still him though, just not whole.
But is it him?
I would say yes.
If he's out here, if experiences changes who you are, and you don't experience that, are you the same person?
Yes, especially once I come back.
Yeah, once you come back. But if you would, but he
okay,
don't.
Okay,
don't,
let's say this then.
He doesn't get that experience until he comes back.
Based upon what you said, when he split off and he couldn't pick up the rock, but this one could, and then he comes back, right? They whole now.
Yeah.
Was he not the same guy that couldn't pick up the rock and can pick up the rock?
Yeah.
Okay then. I'm cool with that.
But they don't exist at the same time.
But they exist at some
But
time.
they were two different people at the time.
But they both exist. So the answer
at different points, but they weren't the same person.
Yeah, but that's cool. But they still the same.
So you can't be this different people and then be the same person and achieve the same thing.
I disagree. I disagree.
At that point,
I disagree because one of them can. Because one of them can.
Yeah. This one can.
Yeah. So this guy can.
Which makes him different from this one.
But he's still that guy.
He's not that guy until they come back together.
So when they come back together, they still got that guy, right?
No, they are that guy.
I disagree.
Then.
I think this is the same person.
They not still that guy. They only that guy until they come
because
back.
I think even in Naruto, when he go out in the woods, I know what episode you talk when he go out in the woods and learn something. I don't think that make him a different Naruto. I think information makes him.
But it does.
I don't think so.
How can being black be an experience?
Go ahead. I want you to finish that.
You said what changes the black experience? Going through those experiences.
Yeah, but not only that though. That's not the only thing I said though.
But that's a big part of
it. But if that's like over a line of experiences. We talking about one piece of information.
That's still a different experience.
That's like if.
But once he gained that experience, did it not fucking shit up? Was he not like, oh shit?
Yeah, it helped him. Yeah, when they came back together.
So if they never came back together, he knew this and he didn't know this.
First of all, when they split off, that person still has the memories of that person at that moment in time. Still has the same information. Still can fight the same way. Still the same height, length, blood type, eye color, DNA.
Correct.
All that.
Correct.
All that same. Only thing that's different is information. And in this case, what does that
say about experiences, man? That's what shapes us.
No, that's not the only thing that shapes us.
But it's a big part.
It's a big part, but not in this because
we can be twins and have the same DNA, but our experiences don't make us different.
Even in twins, you don't even have really the same DNA. You don't even have the same fingerprints. You may not even have the same color or gender.
Your body is physically the same, but if y'all
not always.
If you're going through different experiences, that's going to change your outlook.
That person's teeth may grow different than that person's teeth. But if I make a copy of myself, myself is different.
If I clone myself right now and I have the same DNA and he go off and live his own experiences, he's going to be a different person.
Yeah, he go out and live his own different experience, not have this one experience.
That's one experience you don't have. And in this case, we talking about ability. Y'all are definitely not the same then. We talk about y'all the same person. Because if you can't lift it, it's not can, then we are not on the same level.
I say, but the thing was, can he create something that even he cannot pick up?
Yeah.
And at that moment in time, he is still.
Then I don't think he can.
I think he can.
I'm gonna say he can't.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say he can.
I can create another me that can't lift that up, but I can't create something
that's
I
another
can't
me.
lift up. Yeah.
Okay, what was the other way? You can do it either way.
What?
He can or can't pick up. You can reverse what you just said. So I just create somebody that can, even though I can't.
Yeah, then I wouldn't be him.
You know what I'm saying? I think I don't know. Because then if I bring them together and
I
I can
wouldn't
pick
be
it up,
him.
then I can.
What y'all think?
Yeah, y'all hit us up, man.
Is it possible or not? Is the cat dead or is the cat alive?
You know what I'm saying? That's first of all, that's different.
Is the cat
we talking about
dead
a God.
or is the cat alive?
We talking about a God right now. So that's why I'm at.
To this day.
I can't think of that damn name because I heard this lady, she brought that shit up. Shout out to Q, man. I can't think of it. But the idea, the theory is you can exist on two different planes.
I don't know, man. You say quantum anytime, people believe you.
I'm
It's
not-
quantum entanglement.
Yeah, it could be some shit. I
It's like, yeah, that sound right.
don't know what that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying?
We can wrap this episode up then.
Yeah, we out.
I'm exasperated. Make sure you subscribe to us on Patreon so you can get a shout out and get
Yeah.
extra content, bonus, access to all that good stuff. Make sure you like, share, subscribe our YouTube videos like this one right here.
Right now.
Follow us on social media at PODMTG and
Check out all our other videos.
please do.
Yep.
And old stuff too. We're talking about Black History. Make sure you check out that reparations video.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
In our last video we just posted. You got anything else you want to add?
No, we good.
All right, and we were rolling.
We rolling because, hey, he'll forget. Yo,
Ooh. All right.
mind the gap.
Peace out.